too long we have turned our hearts from the path our fathers laid. I have watched you train. I have witnessed your prowess, your victory. Now it is your duty, your honor, to serve the Empire.
Enemy targets on sensors.
Wipe the sleep from your eyes. Wait and remember the call of our fathers. You will be challenged. You will know pain, but you will not bend or break. Fight with passion and earn your place in the halls of Stovacor. By the blood of Kalis, it will be glorious!
Hello humans and non-humans alike, and good whatever applies to you. Today we are back on Star Trek Online KDF Let's Play, where we are about to begin the very last mission of the Iconian War. One way or another, it's ending here. And just as he said, okay.
One way or another, the war ends today. The Iconians are massing for a final push towards the key worlds of the Alliance. We are gathering any remaining forces to mount a defense. And perhaps, if we are fortunate, we will be able to turn back time.
Yes, if we're fortunate. Oh god, please tell him. Wait, does that mean that are we or are we not using the annoying giant time destroyer thingy? No, I am actually genuinely curious. Okay, fuck it, I don't care. I got 2 million, 50,000 ain't nothing. I'm transwarp all over the fucking place. And let us begin midnight. Let us begin! The Iconians will know the taste of death today. And they shall feast upon it and gorge in death.
You are cleared for docking.
Yay. Cranium. Okay, the Kingdom Temple phasing technology makes this one of the few safe rallying points for what remains of the Alliance fleet. Yeah. And, yeah, I finally went and changed his abilities, so he is now on my bridge crew, because he's one of the few people I have who actually has spaceship traits.
The High Command is still intact, and Kronos remains unconquered. Even so, this war cannot be won if we lose Earth. The Bortesque will fight until she can fight no more, as will I. If this is to be our end, then I will meet it with blade in hand and blood in my teeth. I can ask for no greater honor than to fight beside an ally who has shown this courage time and again.
Yep, today will be a good day to die, Captain Corrin. And we'll take as many of those Iconian bastards down with us as we can. And Celine, yay! Does that mean he's back from his old, Sela fucking with his brain shit?
All these years of pain and strife, and it comes to this? I cannot believe that this is how we will end. Our suffering, our struggles cannot be rendered so meaningless. You know what we have been through. This bitter taste, this grief that washes over me, cannot be the last thing that I feel. We will rise again from this. We must.
Well, you're Romulan. I think you're used to that. I mean, shit, your planet blew up. And then when we try to change that, it just gets taken over by the Borg. Basically, Romulus is just meant to die.
Glad you're here. We've been fighting non-stop, and it feels like we're barely making a dent. Command says we're preparing for our last chance. I hope they have an ace up their sleeve, because I can't see a way to defeat the Iconians in a straight military battle. Whatever happens, just remember that you'll always have the Enterprise at your side.
Oh, no, I won't. You do realize if we manage to defeat the Iconians and survive, there will basically be almost no reason for us not to continue our war with each other, since that's what stopped it in the first place. So I'll finally get to kill an Enterprise! Let's kill these fucking Iconians so I can go back in Enterprise! Grim sir, most people are trying to stay hopeful, but with all. Yeah, let's head to the briefing. Maybe Captain Kagren has an idea that doesn't involve using a giant space-time shit to blow up sections of the timeline. That's basically what I took from that thing. Ugh. Hey, Noi, sorry about your wife getting phased out of existence. You think he's still mad about that?
We have defeated one Iconian, but the cost to do so was too high. The Iconian forces are too numerous for us to sustain such a strategy. We have been forced to our last resort. The Krynim time ship has been modified, and we can use it to generate a portal to send us back to the ancient time of Iconia. Once there, we must prevent any Iconians from escaping the destruction of their home world. If necessary, we must kill the remaining Iconians ourselves.
Does anyone else feel maybe we're taking this a little too far? I mean, look, okay, maybe it's just all of our times to die here. Let's not fuck around with the time ship anymore. I mean, we got time cops and everything. Let's not do this. Don't pull this shit, I hate time travel.
We presumably failed a temporal incursion, changing things in the past while remaining in a bubble of temporally shielded current time. This allows the timeline to unfold as it will, almost randomly. My team and I have been working on an alternative method that will actually send someone back in time to the past, where they can directly affect the timeline and help to guide it along the desired path. We've been running some basic scenarios that leave us quite hopeful that we can aid in the original attacks on ancient Iconia, to ensure there are no survivors for us to deal with in the present.
Hey, listen, do you have any idea how killing off all the Iconians will fuck with the timeline? The Iconians cause a war with the Undine, they cause a war with the Vaadwaur. They're too integral to current history. If we kill them all off in the past, shit will change dramatically. Unless you want to give weapons to everybody to keep things going the way they were before, then by all means, you do it.
We cannot sustain this war. The Iconians will destroy or conquer every species in the galaxy if we do not stop them now. There is no guarantee that this plan will work, but if we do not try, we will certainly lose everything. Our long-range sensors have detected signs of transit from the Iconian spheres. The Iconians must be preparing their heralds for another large-scale invasion. We are gathering our remaining forces to make our stand.
Look, no. There's a much better plan, alright? We prepare a strike team of the elites to go and instead of building time travel bullshit, you build me an energy draining device. Something that can just suck all the energy out of the Iconians so we can quickly kill them. That's a much better strategy than fucking time travel. You just need to get us close enough to drain the energy out of the Iconian in the ship, then they can't teleport out, we can send a strike team in, kill the Iconian quickly. We've seen what happens when they don't have any juice to drain. Why are we pulling this shit when there are much easier options? Why? Because this is fucking Star Trek.
The Iconians have
Give me a
picked our
fucking
next
giant empty
battlefield.
battery and I can finish
It
this.
is the Sol System. If Earth falls, we have lost this war. We have one move left to us, and it is to move this war to a battlefield of our own design. We will attack the Iconians in the past.
Dumbass idea. This is wrong on so many levels.
Identified that the Iconians were forced from their homeworld in an attack 200,000 years ago. We will take part in that attack and ensure there are no survivors to fight us in the present. Noi's team is busy reconfiguring the time ship. There are no guarantees, even with time travel on our side. We must hold out long enough for a ship to pass through a temporal portal. That means fighting this fight, and every other, until this technology is complete.
Captain, this goes against everything we stand for. Everything we've been fighting for.
You talk of honor, and duty, and freedom. All of these will just be words if we fail. We can try to live up to these ideals when we survive.
I still think this is a shit plan. For starters, we don't even know if this will change anything. Remember, the preservers before they died said that something in the war changed them before that made them much more crueler than they used to be. This could be what does it. Us going back in time and trying to genocide them. This could have been it. We could just be recreating. We could just be doing the same shit. This history could have been a byproduct of us going back in time now, and we will have not have changed anything. I fucking hate time travel. Don't do this bullshit. Don't do it.
You are cleared for departure. Good luck.
Of course, I send my little escort through the fucking time bubble bullshit. This is a horrible plan. We all gonna die horribly, and then we're gonna fuck with time so much we won't even recognize what it looks like afterwards. Although, if we manage to kill off the Iconians, we'll probably still be at war with the Federation. Unless you plan on living for 200,000 years to direct history in the exact course that it's currently in, we're not going to be able to do it. This is stupid. There's no way this could turn out well.
I've gotten word from Noi. They've completed their modifications, and the Krenim time ship is on its way. We must hold off the Heralds long enough for the Krenim ship to arrive and generate a portal. Once the portal is open,
bullshit.
we will go back in time to ancient Iconia and try to change history. But first, we must survive long enough to do so.
Just give me your fucking jumper cables and some empty batteries. I'll finish this. We don't need time travel.
Enterprise here. We've intercepted a group of heralds. Can you give us a hand with them?
Oh my god, how could you...
USS Hood. Our attack group is taking heavy losses.
RRW of Eventrix responding to your call for assistance, Hood.
That just reminded me of Halo. You guys remember Lord Hood? I think he was in charge during Halo 2. And then just Halo 3 and pretty much everything else afterwards. Open fire! Fire, torpedo! The entire heal torpedo is about to get run out. So fire! Okay. I need to be within 2 kilometers so that I can do my destructive thing. It's kind of why next thing I'm hoping on getting a shield scraping. And wait, did I? There you go. Okay, go in! Move in for the kill! Oh, come on, this would be a perfect chance for some epic battle music. Where's epic battle music? I don't hear any. You know what? I'm actually gonna try to see if I can put in some music that won't be too loud for this. Because this feels kind of vacant without something. You know? I mean, I can't just go for the whole time. As funny as that would probably be for me to try to hum out a whole battle theme, let's not do that. Open fire!
UAV shipment range. This is the USS Cleveland. We're losing reactor containment.
Well, I mean, it's Cleveland. We don't need...
Hold the line. Help get those ships back into the fight.
There, I fixed you, damn Cleveland. Pick up escape pods.
Curlin here.
Curlin, wait, why does that name sound familiar? Oh yeah, Defiant, okay. Yeah, he's what, was it, Deep Space Nine or something? Hey, open fire! Take these out! Destroy them! Ah, great. What did the fucking Iconians got up their sleeves now? Again, this is a horrible idea. We shouldn't be doing this. We shouldn't be fucking with time travel. Maybe we should be preparing for the future resistance that's going to have to take place instead of anticipating a victory to this war. We need to be burying ships, equipment, weaponry, knowledge. There's no way. I know, okay, I know. This is Star Trek. They're somehow going to make it so everything stays exactly the same and we somehow all remember the bullshit that's going on. Alright, I know.
Shipyards are losing integrity.
But realistically, this is fucked. This whole thing is fucked. There's no possible way this could end well.
Restored main power. Thanks for keeping the Ganses intact. Bringing the Fight 99th Attack Wing into battle.
This is ESD control. We're losing life support and transporters are offline.
Earth's space dock has lost main power. We're evacuating the crew.
Fuck Earth space dock. Just blow it up. Just get ready to detonate Earth space dock. And take out as many Iconians with it as possible. Have all ships deploy from Earth's surface itself. Get some Please tell me you have some underground shipyards. You probably don't, do you? Put me in charge of defense! I'll make fucking Kronos impenetrable. It won't matter how many Iconians there are. Fuck it. Detonate some Omega particles around Earth. We'll trap the Iconians here. We'll evacuate everyone we can from the nearby systems and just detonate some Omega particles. Literally anything is better than time travel. Oh, good. Heavens, no. We're just gonna keep using the stupidity of time travel. Because this is Star Trek, and time travel is the bullshit that always happens. Because why not? Fucking time travel. What these motherfuckers off the face of the galaxy? mean, 200,000 years ago. How advanced do you think technology could have been back then? And we somehow managed to push them back? I still think this entire thing... Is that Jem'Hadar? Wait, those are Jem'Hadar ships. Dominion?
I told you I'd be back. And this time, I brought friends.
Why haven't the Dominion been helping us from before?
Forces from every quadrant of the galaxy. The Iconians have done the impossible.
Exactly! If you use time travel, we lose all this! And how the fuck did Sela get the Dominion to help?
I hope you're happy to see me. It doesn't look like things have been going too well so far. I left because I needed to find allies for this war. Ones who you couldn't or wouldn't talk to. The Dominion understands the Iconian threat, and they are...
Damn it, Sela, how are we supposed to execute you after this bullshit?
The Horde ships are regrouping. We should use this respite to our advantage. Form up at the KIS Anorax. We must protect it long enough for it to activate a time portal. Once the portal is stabilized, we can use it to go back. Our situation is desperate. If we fail here, Earth...
I'm arriving with the time ship. We must protect it until the portal is stable.
I still think this is a horrible idea. This is terrible! Fuck your time travel bullshit. Alright, if we have the Dominion here with the Jem'Hadar and all that, which, why did you guys contact them? Did you really? Did you guys really just ignore the Dominion just because you don't like them? It's the fucking Iconians, for God's sakes. They're literally preparing to wipe out life in the galaxy. Y'all got some problems if you're just going to ignore allies because you don't like them when you're fighting against galaxy-destroying enemies. Man, I wish I could order my crew to load up the torpedoes and aim it at the Krenim time ship. If we lose, we should lose here. I don't care too much about the jet. Look, this is just... Time travel is not a solution. It's never a solution. You can never predict enough variables to account for... You can never account for all of the variables that exist when traveling through time. It's physically impossible. I don't care what fucking computer you manage to put together.
That's it! The portal is active and stable. Enter it now!
Still think this is a horrible idea.
Energizing temporal emitters. The time portal is open and stable.
Go! Get through that portal!
Setting a course now.
If Iconian's technology stagnated, how the fuck do you think 200,000 years ago they had
Heralds
enough?
are firing on the portal!
The portal is destabilizing. Hurry!
More gateways. An Iconian flagship is moving in.
This is the moment of your extinction.
Not today. Everyone, form up and cover our six.
This is a moment
to make reply. Theirs not to reason why. Theirs but to do and die. Into the Valley of Death rode the 600.
Beautiful line. Where is it from? And now everything's went to black. What's going on? Time travel bullshit. No. still think this is all a terribly horrible mistake. We're not gonna survive for 200,000 years. How the fuck do you plan on guiding history to the exact course in which it's currently in?
Evaluating astrometrics. Confirmed. We have traveled back approximately 200,000 years.
Please
Only
tell
our
me it's
two
not
ships
just
made
memes.
it through.
Oh,
There are
fuck.
no signs of Captain Cogran or his ship. We will have to continue the mission without him. Perfect. This will give us a moment to get our bearings and figure out how best to prevent the Iconians from escaping their doom. There are only 12 Iconians that we've encountered, so trying to deal with just those 12 will be a much easier task than trying to take on this whole world.
I have a feeling these people are much nicer.
Greetings of the whole to you, strangers, and welcome to Iconia. My name is Matararen, and I am a herald of Matara. Before I can allow you to pass, I must scan. Your technology is sufficient, but your chronoton particles are substantially out of phase. Please follow me. You must speak to my mistress.
Lead the way.
Remember why we are here. Every Iconian must die in the bombardment, and their technology cannot be taken. If even one Iconian escapes, this could all be for nothing.
Yeah, this is definitely not the right thing.
I recommend we begin by infiltrating their government building.
Yeah, because they were peaceful.
You've seen
I'm pretty sure 200,000
empire. This is Iconia at the height of its power.
I'm pretty sure somewhere in the past somebody fucked up with the Iconians and made them violent. The Preservers said it themselves. We have a chance to change so much and you people are going to throw it away. Wow, hi, you look very different. Like you have flesh.
I apologize for the interruption, Honored One. These travelers have just arrived at our city. Their chronoton particles are out of phase, and per your instructions, I have brought them to you.
Listen politely.
Thank you, Mataran. You may return to your station. Greetings, friends, and welcome to Iconia. It is highly unusual to receive visitors with such unusual chronoton signatures, and yet we have had 2 in less than a cycle. Do you know a being named Cogran?
Oh, good. Yeah, we're separated.
Wonderful. He will be quite pleased to reunite with you. You should be able to find him in the residential district. I imagine you passed through the same chronoton-charged nebula he did. That would account for the anomalous readings.
I am so sorry, lady. I have a feeling we fucked up very, very badly here, and that made you into a warlike, violent species.
Since you are explorers like Cogran, I suggest you speak to Lemiran. She is the keeper of our world heart, a repository of all knowledge and a genetic record of the worlds we have visited. The astrometrics data in the world heart could prove quite useful to you. Do you have any questions?
What are the heralds exactly?
Our world teems with life, but we were the first to become self-aware. Time is no enemy to us. An Iconian can live thousands of years, but our numbers have always been few, and as the years passed, we understood that would not change. Needing servants and companions, we found a local population that could be molded and shaped to suit our purposes.
Go on.
At first, we used them as beasts of burden, or for tasks that were too difficult or dangerous to do ourselves. I imagine your own species has similar creatures. Over the years, machines and technology began to replace many of those functions. And as technology advanced, what we needed from the Heralds changed as well. Ultimately, we needed beings who could think for themselves. Our genetic reshapers transformed the Heralds from beasts to companions. Now we have achieved a kind of symbiosis. The heralds perform the routine tasks that keep our society moving. We provide leadership, technological advancement, and defense.
I am so very, very sorry for what's probably about to happen, lady.
We are patrons, parents, and perhaps even gods to the heralds. In turn, they are our hands, our eyes, and our pets. Each herald is created to fulfill a specific function for his master. For example, it is my duty to interact with visitors to our world, but I cannot always be there to greet them. Mitarolan stands in my stead, examining those who seek our gifts and bringing any special guests, like yourself, to me.
Simple. Ladies and gentlemen, if we were going to do time travel, there was a much better point in time to take us. A point before the Iconians blew up the preservers. Then we could have just grabbed them, gotten them off planet before the Iconians blew it up, kept a couple there to make it look like the place was still running, and had some people die. And I know it seems kind of cruel, but sacrifices need to be made, and we would have been in a much better position. We wouldn't need more fucking time travel. Going back this far is too much.
We begin with a particular genetic line. Sometimes we will use archived genetic material from the world heart, but most often we simply take what we need from heralds who already perform a similar service. We then resequence the genetic material in utero, removing any defects and enhancing natural abilities the herald will need. We also modify their behavior to ensure loyalty and remove unwanted aggression. Once they are born, we begin an intensive training process. Heralds mature very quickly, so by the time their training is complete, they are fully grown and ready to serve.
Okay, again, sounds a little creepy, but, well, honestly, I can't say humans are much better. Talk to Elmiran.
Greetings, travelers. Are you explorers, or do you come seeking our wisdom and guidance? Either way, I apologize. I am rather occupied at the moment. Please, return later. I should have time to speak to you then.
Oh, God. I am so sorry.
The World Heart is the repository of all our knowledge. It contains the genetic information of every species on Iconia and all of our colony worlds. With it, we can colonize and repopulate an entire world, shaping it to resemble our home in just a few
Oh
short
God, we blew up the World Heart during this war, didn't we?
It also holds a record of our culture, history, literature, and philosophy. This is why we call it the World Heart. It is, in a very real way, the center of our civilization.
I may have to kill everyone I went back in time with. My crew will listen to me, hopefully.
The changes we see in the Iconians are too great to be simple evolution. The Iconians shape themselves and the Heralds into weapons. Genetic engineering that is both efficient and terrible.
Yes, but they didn't do it until after this incident. In other words, someone did something back here to make them fucking vicious as shit. And I have a feeling it involves this time travel bullshit. Just a feeling. Hey! I may have to kill you.
You made it.
To preserve the timeline.
Something must have gone wrong as we entered the portal that disrupted synchronization. I arrived 2 weeks ago. I remained cloaked, scanned the planet for several days, and then came to the surface as an explorer, seeking to open diplomatic relations with the Iconians. My ship is using the magnetic fields above the poles to help conceal its presence.
What have you found?
The Iconians of this time are nothing like the ones we know. They are flesh and appear to be friendly and peaceful, if a bit arrogant with those they see as lesser. Come. They will allow us to move through the city freely. You should see this for yourself.
Yeah, we have a
Hagrid
lot
is
to
either
see.
a fool, or he's being manipulated by the Iconians. Either way, he might jeopardize the mission. We'll need to watch him closely.
You're both a problem. I might have to kill both of you. Shit, I probably am going to have
Someone's
to.
calling for help.
An injured herald. This could be a chance to learn about their physiology. Perhaps even find a weakness.
Hello. Can you help us? My herald is injured, and I cannot leave him. I need
I'm
someone
so
to bring
sorry.
us some healing supplies.
Alright, I'll look at him right now.
Thank you. There should be a healer nearby.
Okay, I'm probably gonna have to kill Sela and Kagran and change history in such a dramatic way. And I may have to evacuate the rest of the heralds and the... Oh, no, wait, but then their brains... I don't know if their minds can handle time travel in this state. This is before they turn themselves into energy.
Do you require assistance, visitor?
Yeah, we're in need of some medical assistance, like right now.
Certainly. However, I do not detect any injuries or maladies in your physical form. What do you require?
One of the large heralds is injured.
Of course. It is our duty.
We'll see
Thanks.
who the lesser race is.
Sela, shut up before I kill you right here.
I have spent days among these people. They are very proud and very strong.
Can I just kick you both off this platform? Just yelling, "This is Sparta," and just start kicking?
Thank you, Traveler. I appreciate your assistance.
What do you think of the Iconians?
How do you feel about your creator? The Iconians are parent, teacher, master, friend. They are our rulers and our gods, and I am grateful for their guidance. They give purpose and structure to our lives. We would not exist without them.
Exceedingly well. We do what manual labor needs to be done, as well as other tasks. And in return, the Iconians give me all I could need or want. I know it might sound like enforced servitude to you, but I don't see it that way. The Iconians are our beginning and our end. I am nothing without my mistress.
The Iconians' affection for their pets is a weakness.
I am not so sure. After all, we've seen how the Iconians will transform their pets. The heralds are merciless killing machines.
This is
They've
before
killed
that. We
multitudes
probably
during
killed...
this war.
Probably the death of so many heralds is probably what turned them vicious.
Deaths that we will avenge here. No more. I don't
Indeed.
understand why you're bothering to help these people. We need to find the gateway controls, sabotage them, and be done with it. This could all be over if you'd let it.
Oh god, I don't... It's not that it's my need and I need to help people in need. I am not some fucking altruistic asshole. I want to learn about this place so I can decide for myself if I need to kick you both off a fucking platform. When nobody's looking. Or if I need to
Clearly,
evacuate
the
some
Iconians
heralds.
have a highly developed sense of the aesthetic.
That's
Yeah,
fine,
this place is
but
beautiful.
What we need is to know more about their technology. And we're going to a
When
park.
you have technology as advanced as the Iconians, wonders can be found anywhere you look. We should talk to that officer over there.
Infiltrator. Oh god. Who do I have to kill? I will kick all of you off these platforms.
I see you are interested in this device. We are testing a new method of encryption. So far, it has proven to be most effective. To access the console, you must solve a series of problems that we believe only an Iconian could answer. Unfortunately, I fear the console is stuck in a testing phase, which is why I am protecting it. It may be a waste of time. You appear intelligent enough, but I doubt you or any of our other visitors could solve even the easiest of problems in the algorithm. I am not supposed to leave this area unwatched. But all of my heralds are
Wait, why did we know her name all of a sudden? Seriously, yeah, I ain't touching that console. I don't want to help Sela at all.
Do you need something?
Yes, how many possible exotic spheres are there in 7 dimensions?
Oh, there are 28 possible exotic spheres. Any Iconian knows that.
You see, they're a little arrogant, but they're not warlike at this stage. So we definitely, or our early civilizations definitely did something to fuck with all this.
Do you need... Oh.
Okay, so from that, we gain that there are exactly 28 spheres, probably. There's at most 28.
May I help you?
Yes, Frederick. Given a population of diploid organisms that mates randomly, that has 9% of the population that mouse. What the? I can't even finish this question. Let's just keep going.
That's a very unusual debate, but if I remember my basic genetic engineering...
Oh god, they're so naive.
For each of the alleles P and Q, the next generation would be P plus Q squared. So P squared plus 2PQ plus Q squared equals 1. If I have my math right, it would be 42%.
No, it's math! Oh god, no, my arch nemesis! It's my kryptonite! Do I have to help this fucking Sela? Alright, let's look at this damn console. I suppose they won't let me change history. No. Yeah, this is an MMO. It's not like it's an RPG, so I can't... Well, I mean, it's an MMORPG, but it's not like it's a regular RPG. Oh. Oh, that's why. Okay. Donation may be request for medical technology. Our analysis of their biomedical ethics, however, indicate that at their primitive level of development, they have an 84.6% chance of doing themselves harm with genetic engineering, a 74.2% chance of using it for biological warfare. While thus far their dealings have been honorable, a plague on their world has increased their demands for our gene manipulators. Our recommendation is to continue to supply the Iconians with medical supplies and answers, but to withhold other medical technology. That's reasonable. The Ichabara have made no secret that they covet our gateway technology. Unfortunately, they are a warlike species. Soon after they developed rudimentary warp drive technology, they use it to attack and enslave several inhabited worlds. The Ichabara have also made several attempts to covertly access our consoles and steal our technology. Although officially we are not at war, we should be extremely cautious with the Ichabara. Access to the gateway is strictly off limits for the Ichabara, and a herald will be assigned to monitor all movement of Ichabara representatives in areas near gateway access points.
It is just as I surmised. The Iconians are following their own version of the Prime Directive. They are attempting to protect lesser developed species from acquiring technology that they may not use wisely or well.
Yeah, it does point in that direction.
Not so fast. We've only heard one side of the story. I'd like to know what some of the other visitors here think about the oh-so-noble Iconians.
I'm with the KDF. I have plenty of thoughts on the oh-so-noble Federation. So, that's not really helpful.
We will gladly give you the medicines you require, but our genetic engineering technology is off limits.
The medicine will help with this plague, but what about the next one? We need the ability to take care of ourselves, but you won't give us the means to do so.
Well, I mean, what's the point if you really don't achieve that so far, you know?
I am sorry, but we have extremely stringent rules about who can use our technology. There are many species who are not yet ready to use our gifts safely and wisely. One moment, Volkar. Yes? May I help you? Yes, I will take your opinion under advisement, but ultimately...
Yeah, I'll leave you to it then. No offense, but a sudden influx of technology that you don't understand because the consequences of because you didn't develop it is not really a good idea.
We haven't made much headway trying to reverse engineer the gateways, but just imagine what we could do with it.
Oh, I have.
Oh
You
my
can move
God.
an army in the blink of an eye. Think about what would happen if all these heralds just showed up on your planet. Oh, they'd take over in a day. I'm still trying to acquire some of their data. Have you had any luck?
Oh my God, why the fuck are you so ugly?
Nothing yet. Despite all their openness and hospitality, the Iconians have everything on lockdown. I can't even get near the building where they keep the world hard without some herald stopping me.
Yeah,
if
walk
I
away.
were the Iconians, I too would think twice about giving people like these advanced technology.
Maybe if they shared their gifts, they wouldn't be preparing for the arrival of an enemy armada. Well, if they shared their gifts, they wouldn't have time to prepare because they fucking teleport right next to their damn planet.
This doesn't prove anything. So the Iconians had their reasons for withholding technology. I don't care, and neither do their enemies. We know the bombardment is imminent. This world will be obliterated, no matter how much you sympathize with the Iconians. And don't forget what we're here to do. There can be no survivors.
Yeah, you don't see any echoes of yourself in these people? Okay, we probably need to kill Sela. Or stop a herald and tell her that Sela's planning on doing some crazy shit and to watch her.
Tell your ships to drop into orbit above the polar region. My ship is cloaked there.
Yeah, Taraka, listen to that. Maybe warn them about the, fleet.
Excuse me, but I require assistance. We have lost contact with several of our colony worlds. I am attempting to increase the range of this communications console to re-establish the connection. But I need another set of hands to adjust the frequency while I attempt to dial in the proper network levels. All of my heralds are currently working on the evacuation.
We're gonna change history, alright. We're gonna change this shit for the better. Yep.
Curious. Our communications should be reaching the colonies, but I am not receiving any response to my messages. Something terrible must have happened. We were not concerned about the lesser races. Not at first. They were like children who wanted things they could not understand. It was our duty to protect them, to guide them. In time, when they were ready, we would have shared all of our gifts.
Yeah, what will you do now?
I do not know. If the colony worlds have fallen, then I am sorry. Please excuse me.
We already know the evacuation did not save them.
But the gateway on New Romulus remained active for a time.
Then we must cut off that path, now, before anyone escapes.
Shit. Fuck that shit. You need to tell them the fleet's there.
Welcome, traveler. I apologize for my earlier absence. Do you have questions about our world?
Yeah, who's trying to blow you up?
We have had contact with many worlds in our journeys, but we have found no people equal to our own. Some of the others resent the blessings our people enjoy. They seek to take that which we will not give.
And why did you deny them access?
Our policy is not to share our technology with species who are not sufficiently advanced to use our gifts wisely. When a society encounters advanced technology, before they are ready, they often don't have the cultural or social development to handle it appropriately. This leads to war, genocide, and many other ills. We would protect the younger species from those tragedies.
See, this is all completely agreeable, and it's what the Federation already does. It's like if we suddenly... Well, I mean, yeah, the KDF does fight the Federation, but not for these reasons. We're equal in technology. It's basically what will happen. It's basically the equivalent of the Federation going against, like, a pre-industrial revolution society.
We have had contact with many
Alright,
worlds
how do you intend to respond?
while we are an extremely advanced world. We are not, in general, a militant one. Tiket will coordinate the defense, but I remain hopeful that we can reach a peaceful solution before blood is shed.
Yeah, that's all for now. Alright, someone kill Sela. Take her out now. We could change history for the better. If we could stop the Iconians
beginning. I thought we'd have
before they become warlike,
we must retrieve the world heart and escape. Will you help us?
Yes! Fuck Sela. We have a chance
to change.
The attack is
beginning. We must decide how to proceed. I have spoken to these people, walked their streets, shared their meals. Regardless of what we know they will do in the future, the Iconians...
Thank you! Thank you, Kagren! Thank you!
And they are guilty of no crimes, worse than standing up for their ideals. The very same ideals, I might point out, as the Federation's prime directive.
I'm with Kagren on this shit!
You have walked the same streets as I, spoken to the same people. Can you allow them to die for crimes they have not yet committed? For my part, I find no honor in cold-blooded murder.
Alright, you are being a bit hypocritical now, but you've had a week to cool down, so that's understandable.
It doesn't matter what these people are now. We know what they will become, what they will do. The Iconians will destroy my homeworld. They will bomb the archive in the Lena system and exterminate the preservers. They will incite the Undine to destroy Keswick 4. They will attack our homeworlds, kill those we love, and threaten our very existence.
But we have a chance to change that, maybe.
And that changes nothing. We know what will happen. In our time, they are poised to destroy or enslave the galaxy. There is no choice. We destroy them now and save ourselves. You think I don't understand paradoxes? My mother came from an alternate timeline. I was born from a paradox.
Oh, shit.
The universe will right itself. It always does. Besides, will the future we create here be any worse than the present waiting for us?
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. That's the problem. We can't know. There is no technology, computer, brain in the world that could predict all the variables that can occur when you fuck with time.
The world heart contains all of our knowledge and all our genetic data. With it, we can rebuild. We have a refuge built for those who serve us. We shall go there.
We have a chance to completely and maybe change the direction the Iconians get.
From here. We could disable all of the gateways at once.
We offered Lemirin our aid. There is no honor in striking down an ally from the Hive.
Yeah.
The honorable
to death
would be to complete our mission and save our galaxy. Or do you not care about what happens to Kronos?
I care about what happens, but they'll go to Stovacor. We all will. I will not have my soul be crushed in Gressor. Well, except for that one time I killed those Benthans, but that was necessary. This is time travel. This is different.
Transfer the world heart to a transportable format. I'll need your help to initiate the download from that console.
Alright, I'll help initiate the download. We'll save you.
The download is proceeding, but it will not complete before the invaders find us.
Alright then, everyone. Weapons up. We're saving the Iconians. There they are! Open fire! Fuck you, Sela! We needed to go back in time at the same point Kagren came, like maybe a couple of months before the invasion occurred, and talk to the Iconians about what happens in the future, so that they could prepare, and then we could change history for the better.
Now we need to release the
shit.
interlocks.
What the fuck killed me?
The core. I need you at the other console.
Okay, I'm going, but I don't understand what the fuck just killed me. I really don't. It's kind of weird. What's wrong with my head?
More invaders. They must not take the world heart.
That's why their technology stagnated. At this point in time, they probably lost their world heart, so they couldn't progress.
The mainframe memory banks. I will require your assistance.
The world heart probably didn't make it during this conflict. Okay, and that is actually all the time we have for this episode, so stay tuned for next time, where we will try to save the Iconians, and we will probably need to kick Sela into a ravine, just going, "This is Iconia!" So, thank you for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe if you like, subscribe, and remember to follow me on Twitter for channel updates, pictures, dogs, and cats, and whatever the fuck else I decide to put up. Goodbye, humans and non-humans alike, and good over applies to you.